We're talking Feather River here. We've got a report in from Mike Pease. He's Mike Pease Adventures. He is our guy up there on the Feather River, and we want to kind of go into what's going on up there. How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing great. How are you, Rick?
Just doing great. Great stuff. We got a great summer going on. Some good fishing out there. So tell us what's going on up there on the Feather.
Yeah, so it's been a pretty good season up here on the Middle Fork of the Feather. It's unseasonably cool lately. We've had 3 nice cool storms come in. So we've been getting a little bit of rain, which is keeping the water temperatures down and the water higher, which is excellent. So water flows have been really good this summer, and the Middle Fork of the Feather is kind of in the ideal situation right at this moment. It will be dropping in the next couple of weeks, and I would say by early July to mid-July, it'll probably get up a little bit too warm and too low to be fishing it, which is typically 70 degrees is your cutoff point, where you want to switch to another river. It's just too stressful on the fish. But right now, it's really good. Been guiding it a lot. We've been catching fish on dries and nymphs, and so everything's good.
So now when you're talking flows, and you were talking like right now, the flows are in really good position, particularly given you got a little bit of moisture there. So what is the optimal flow range, and then where is it right now?
You know, I wish I had a really good answer for that, because it's a freestone stream and I don't believe there's any really good gauges. If I were to take my best guess at the Middle Fork for flows, it's around 100 CFS is a really good flow. But that's just a guess for the area I guide.
How do you kind of judge that then, Mike? I mean, obviously you have some, ways to kind of look at it and say, okay, what I'm going to guide here, or I'm going to, start not focusing on here. And then how do you base that if there's no gauges to kind of look at that?
It's called experience. It's called walking and fishing and scouting. And I look at the runs that I know are the runs that are my favorite runs that hold fish. And I can, like a couple weeks ago, I'm like, that run's still a little too high. It's good. It'll be there in a few days, and so it's just getting out there a lot and fishing it. And right now, the runs that I really like to guide on, that produce a lot of fish, are flowing perfectly at the moment.
So I would say the answer then is Mike Pease is our gauge, the Mike Pease gauge.
Give me a call.
And then we get the flows. I mean, it is tough, right? I mean, you can go out there and look at CFS on a lot of different water, and if you can't, then you've got to count on the people that are in the area. So the answer is, great. Flows are looking good right now, and you're anticipating maybe in next month maybe to start easing off. But we'll keep talking and seeing how things are going there. Now, in terms of temperature, you do take those temperatures. I think you said around 60 degrees is kind of best. It was a little low last time we talked, but now we're kind of in that good range. But as soon as we start getting close to 70, we got problems, right?
Exactly. So it's the last few days I've been out, it's been around 59, 60, 61, maybe up to 62 by the end of the day. So the temperatures are just really ideal. And so, the fish are just getting more active. The flows are where you want them. So it's not flowing too fast in some of these really good runs. They're coming up for dries. It's fun.
Perfect. All right. Sounds like it's a good time to give you a call. Now, how about hatches then? What are you seeing coming off, and in terms of where we're at now, and then what do you kind of anticipate up and down of what kind of things that you're seeing, and then how are you fishing it?
During the day, we've been getting a lot of fish on like a size 14 mayfly, typical good patterns, parachute Adams. And then as you go into the evening, if you go out there like after 6:30, like between 6:30 and 8:30, or even better, 7:30 to 8:30, the last hour, a really good caddis hatches right now. And so the ideal dry fly for that, I would say, is it's really funny. These fish get so selective. I was using the X caddis the other night, nothing. And then I switched over to the EC caddis. That was killing it.
Awesome. Okay. And good stuff. All right. Appreciate that, Mike. Now, you would also mention there's some things going on there with the access with highway closures and so on. What's going on up there right now?
Yeah. So right about now, as the Middle Forks is ideal, and as it starts to get a little bit lower, I like to switch more of my guiding down to the North Fork of the Feather on Highway 70 between Oroville and Quincy. The highway is closed from the Greenville Y all the way to the Butte County line. There were massive mudslides a week ago. We had a big rain, like 3 inches of rain in a couple of hours. And it's in the burn scar of last year's fire. And huge mudslides. If you go online and look at Highway 70, California Highway 70, you'll see some pretty crazy pictures. They haven't even started cleaning it up yet. They're just assessing the damage. So,
okay, so we're looking at then end of July or beginning of August to be able to get access up there. Okay, good information. Appreciate you kind of letting us know.
That's the North Fork.
Yeah, up on the North Fork. Okay, good. I appreciate it a lot, Mike. Appreciate the information. So got some good info there. If you're looking at North Fork, it's going to be difficult access-wise or impossible with the that highway closure. But there's definitely fishing on the Feather, and Mike is definitely somebody we can get in contact with to hook you up. Knows the river, and as we said, he's our gauge on what the conditions are up there, because it's kind of hard to figure that out. But if you want to have somebody who's professional and knowledgeable about that area, Mike Pease Adventures is the guide, and Mike Pease is the guy who we can get you in contact with him. Just let us know, and we'll reach out to him and put you in touch, and we'll see you right here next time on the Backcast.